Hello, everybody, and welcome back to, well, DeathEater the Unknown. I suppose that's what we're going to call this little thing. We're just going to go straight to it. Yep, that's right. One DeathEater is going to go straight into DeathEater the Unknown. No intro, no nothing, no 15 waiting or 30-minute waiting or whatever, however long I decide to wait and make you guys wait until I actually start the show. We're just going to do it. We're not really going to talk about anything important or anything about the channel. Well, we might. I don't know. But I know there's a lot of things that I kind of want to get off my chest, and a few things that I want to talk about while I'm, traveling down Interstate 85. That also being said, just to let you guys know about my heading, I'm currently heading towards Columbus on Interstate 85 right here. So that's where I'm at right now. So anyways, I'm sure everybody's wondering, well, one DeathEater, you've been kind of streaming all week this week, doing these random little things. What have you got to talk about this time? Well, it's more or less of a rant instead of a talk. I mean, we might talk about, I might talk about a couple more things before I end up ending the stream, but there are a few things that I kind of want to get off my chest. For example, recently, our wonderful President Donald Trump, proposed a bill to Congress, like, I want to say about a month or so ago. Proposed a bill. This bill would have allowed family members at the Mexico-American border to stay together while they were detained, basically. A bill in which the Democrats, or liberals, I guess I should call them, the liberals demanded that something be done. So President Trump sends this bill into Congress, hopefully expecting everybody to push this bill through. We get families to stay together. It gets to the House of Representatives, and every single one of the Democrats said no to this bill. They said no. We ain't going to pass this bill through because we'll have nothing to complain about. That's basically what I'm getting with this. That is my current understanding with the reasoning behind this. Because there shouldn't have been any reason why anybody would have said no to this bill. Said no, because there was nothing that they could gain from it. There wasn't anything that they could possibly gain from this bill passing. So Democrats once again get paid to say no to a bill that was supposed to help these illegal immigrants that were trespassing into this country to begin with, right? Think. Now, I am not against Mexicans. I'm not against Mexicans or Latinos entering the country as long as they do it right. That is something that I've always stressed about. And whenever I'm talking about illegal immigration, period. If you enter this country illegally, you deserve to be detained and you deserve to get kicked out the door. Not too long ago, a French what do you call it? A French. A French tourist went for a jog and accidentally crossed the border between the United States and Canada. How do you accidentally cross the border? And why would you say something about it? And how do you know that you accidentally crossed the border? Anyways, she was detained up to 2 weeks and then released as soon as she got her passport on. That was, that's something you got to expect. And I'm sitting there like, well, she did this accidentally. Yeah, she was still detained for 2 weeks. Why? For all the questions. Why did you cross the border? I did it by accident. Where's your passport? At my hotel. She had to wait 2 weeks while they go get her fucking passport to prove that she wasn't, that she's not an illegal alien or an illegal immigrant or whatever, and then send her on her way. 2 fucking weeks of her vacation was ruined because of that. Because she accidentally crossed the border. Now, I'm sure it wasn't, it was a decent experience, I guess, for her. Maybe they'll show her, hey, don't cross the United States and Canada border accidentally next time. Next time, stay on whichever side of the border you're crossing. And maybe next time, bring a fucking passport. Bring the passport with you. So anyways, that's something that's just fucking outrageously stupid. Why, number one, why would you separate family in the first place? That seems kind of dumb to me if you think about it. And that also being said, why are we talking about this now instead of when Mr. Clinton was president and caused this to happen in the first place? Because believe it or not, people from Mexico that lived in Mexico went to work in America and then went back to Mexico where they live. Now they're not able to do that. They got to become an American citizen to work in America, or have some kind of green card or some shit to work in America, to work and live in America. So the problem with getting rid of that was that, well, now we have a lot of people entering the country illegally and pretty much abusing the healthcare system until Obama came in and made it worse. And then just ended up saying, you know what? You're all legal. You can stay. Y'all are legal. Stupid. That was a stupid fucking mistake to begin with. So, instead of fixing the problem, they just said, y'all are okay. You're illegal. So this bill was shot down by the Democrats because they're not getting paid. Basically, they're not getting paid, so they say no. We want money before this bill gets through. Money. In fact, they did get paid. They got paid to say no. Oh, we got plenty of money to say no. So fuck you. Basically. kind of stupid. It's kind of stupid that you demand something to be done about it, and then the president proposes a bill to do something about it, and you say, no, fuck you, and they continue to complain. That doesn't make any kind of sense at all. Why the fuck would you demand something to be done and not help? This is why I will never, ever vote Democrat ever again. And I would implore anybody to never, ever vote for a Democrat. And if I knew anybody that voted for Democrat because they don't like this guy because he did whatever, okay, first of all, depending on what this guy did. Actually, no, let's talk about President Trump. Everybody says that he's an idiot, yet he's done plenty of great things for America. He's done much more for America than Obama did when he was president. In fact, I'm pretty sure he fixed 90% of Obama's mistakes in under the 2 years that he has been president. Took Obama 8 years to bring America as low as it was then. Now America better than ever. Pretty much back where we were right before Obama became president in 2008. We're right back where we were. Now in another 2 years, the stock market's going to continue to rise. President Trump will continue to be a great president. And we're going to have 4 more fucking years of President Trump. I can assure you that we will have 4 more years of President Trump. He can list every single accomplishment he has done throughout the past 4 years, or I guess throughout the past 2 years. Well, this would be the 3rd year. Well, no, no, this is the 2nd year, my bad. Throughout the past 2 years, for the next 2 years, list every accomplishment and say, I can do more. He is the only president in our lifetime that has done almost every single thing he has promised in his campaign. The only thing that's causing a lot of problems is the fucking Democrats. It's the Democrats that continue to pay Republicans to say no. So now we're doing this fucking resist the Democrats campaign, where we're trying to work together. We're trying to make America into a better place instead of fucking dividing it up to where everybody fucking hates everybody because, oh, you're a Trump supporter, fuck you, or oh, you're a Democrat, fuck you. No, I want to go up to a Democrat and say, how can we make America better? And by saying getting rid of Donald Trump is not the answer. I want to know, how can Donald Trump make America better? Because he can do it. He's been doing it for the past 2 years. And he will continue to do it for the next 2 years. And I will vote for him again in another 2 fucking years. It's outrageous. It really is. It's outrageous that anybody continues continues to refuse that President Donald Trump is helping this country, in which he is. He is helping this country. He's been helping this country before he became president and during his presidency. And I can assure you that he will continue to make America a better place after he is done being the president. So I want to know right now, what can Donald Trump do more to help this country? Because I've seen no other evidence that Donald Trump is making this country a hellhole. I've seen no evidence. None. The only evidence that is out there is the fake, lying bullshit that the Democrats are paying the media to say. And the conspiracies that the liberal have pretty much been stirring since before Donald Trump took office. Pretty much since Donald Trump announced to run for president. Did you know that before Donald Trump officially announced that he was going to run for office, that there has been no conspiracy against him? The first time he was actually taken seriously in public, conspiracies start as soon as Donald Trump first announced that he was going to run for office. I've never heard any of these conspiracies until this happened. And then, of course, they want to blame Russia or some other fucking person when their bitch whore of a liberal Hillary fucking Clinton. That's what I'm looking for. I lost what I was getting ready to say. Oh, right as she fucking lost. Instant blame game on the Russians. Oh, the Russians hacked! There was hacking involved. Oh, Donald Trump used Facebook to help, to try to promote his campaign, or use Facebook stats, or whatever. Want to know who used Facebook stats before Donald Trump did? Obama in 2008 and Obama in 2012. Obama did the exact same thing. And now there's this new Facebook update saying, oh, your security, all your personal information is secure. Even though the Democrats used it. So it was okay for Obama to use it, but it's not okay for Donald Trump to use it. It's insane. It's hilarious. I will never name Obama the first African American to become president. Never. I'll never name him. Why? Because Barack Obama is the first terrorist to have ever attempted to destroy America from within the inside. Well, like within the Oval Office. And I'll continue to say that. traffic. Slow down right here. See what all this commotion is all about. I guess we can move on to the next topic instead of talking about Donald Trump for the rest of the fucking episode. Or how Democrats are just saying fuck you to everybody. That's what they're doing. They're saying fuck you to everybody. Fuck you for voting Donald Trump, and we're not going to help you at all. Democrats will never help us. Every single time President Trump will try to help us, Democrats continue to basically shoot down every attempt. Because they don't want Donald Trump to succeed. They want to see him fail. And so far, he's succeeding. In fact, he signed an executive order to make sure this doesn't happen. So now, it's not only, shot down by the Democrats, it's now an executive order. So now you must follow that order. So yesterday I talked a little bit about Roblox. I talked a little bit about my Roblox career, or at least my pro wrestling career. So I guess we can talk a little bit more about that. Well, I can see what's wrong with the fucking interstate. Everybody's got to fucking merge to the right because a lot of fucking shit going on up there. See the left lane blocked, so that's a bit of a problem. But anyways, I talked a little bit about Roblox yesterday, about my pro wrestling career. And just for the record, pro wrestling wasn't the only thing I did. I did a few side items on the way, but it wasn't really anything at all. It wasn't really much of anything. It was more or less of some things that I was interested in on the side. I know a friend of mine, or at least a former friend of mine, wanted to start like a little football league, or what was it? It was no, it wasn't football. It was like a little dodgeball league or some shit like that. I can't exactly. No, it was paintball. My bad. It was like a little paintball league. And we had like these little teams, and I happened to be like a team owner. He asked me to become like a team owner or something like that because he liked the way I ran my Roblox group, so he thought I'd be perfect for leading a team. And I was interested for a while, but it never took off. We had like maybe one game. It was like my team versus his team, and then we did that a few times, and then we got bored. We're like, this isn't going to take off, is it? We tried to get a lot of people to come, but at the end of the day, it just didn't really work. It didn't work out. So we were like, oh well. It was a shame too, because I was right around done with high school, so I had plenty of free time. It just really never took off. Another thing that I got into was a football league that I joined, and I became a coach, and basically didn't really do anything because I didn't really know what I was doing. I was trying to kind of play it like I would play, like how I would play Madden. We would run the ball a few times and then we would go for a few passing plays if we couldn't get anywhere. But we would basically run, be the 2016 Atlanta Falcons. That's basically what we were, and that didn't really take off either. Actually, if I remember right, I did like 5 games before the group just shut down. So, you know, a lot of the side items that I was a part of ended up not working out. There was a Star Wars based RP league or RP thing that I was a part of, but I got uninterested in it, so it was like, whatever. So, you know, a lot of things I was part of, you know, like I said, they didn't work out very well. I think the only group that I used to be part of that worked out really well was, oh shit, what was it? It might have been another Row Wrestling group. Might have been. I used to, I was invited to this guy named WrestleMania Man. And he would do WrestleMania events every month. I don't know why. He would just do it. He would do it purely for the fun of it. And he invited me and several other pro wrestlers to come, and it was a huge success. It was, you know, it became a really, really huge success. The very first WrestleMania event brought a full house, basically. A full house meaning it was about 30 people at the time, so it was a server full of 30 people. So it was very successful. The next WrestleMania, same amount of people. It just went on for like a few WrestleManias, and then he just sort of kind of stopped, and then I was sort of kind of left, and then he sort of kind of came back again, but he didn't really invite me. I came and then I left because I was really uninterested, plus I had my own group to worry about. So really, at the end of the day, what can you do? Can't really do anything, okay? Oh well. I was also part of RWU, which of course was very, very successful and ended for who knows why. I would assume that RCC just wanted to call it quits before, you know, anything happened. So, you know, I understand that people just either become uninterested in doing the entire thing or just wants to quit because, you know, we had a good run, so let's just end it while it's good. Which was, to me, is probably a very smart thing to do, and that's kind of why I ended it after WrestleMania 10. Other than the random WrestleManias that we did, well, I wouldn't say the yearly WrestleManias we did. There are very, very many events in which I became a part of. anyways, what was I saying? Other than the yearly WrestleManias, we still did, other random pay-per-view events from time to time, or I guess monthly pay-per-view events from time to time. After the attempted SummerSlam, the year WrestleMania 6 happened, which was 2015. Because the group went into a free fall, basically, after WrestleMania 6. It was a very successful event, yeah, but the group just went into a free fall because nobody really knew what happened. And then, Corvallis left. Brooke left. Everybody, one by one, pretty much left. And it was just me, Mr. K, left. It was a very, very slow and, well, it was a very hard time, I guess is the correct word to use. Very, very sad time. Because, our group just went to free fall. I mean, what else was there to do? Mr. K went to another Real Wrestling group, and I just left. I left. I checked up from time to time, but, I just left. It was very hard. It was very, 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 very hard time. Other than Road Wrestling, though, that was about the same time that I started to take my YouTube channel a little more seriously, because WrestleMania 6 happened WrestleMania 6 happened in 2014, not 2015. Because 2015 was the year that I went to the trucking school. So yeah, 2013, 2014 was a year that I attempted to take YouTube very seriously. Like right after me and Mr. K just called it quits, he moved on to another Real Wrestling group, and I basically went to YouTube. Went here to YouTube and tried my best to do a bunch of these series. I started out with, if I remember right, with that game company tycoon game. I can't remember exactly what it's called. But anyways, true story. I actually pirated a game to try it out to see if it was any good. Because I heard plenty of good things about it, but there was no demo. So I'm sitting there like, well, there's got to be a pirate somewhere. So me being dumb, and I'll fully admit that I pirated some games. I mean, everybody did it once. Try it out and see if it's any good and all. And I did pirate that game company tycoon to see if it was any good. And it was. I was actually having some fun, even though the game was slowly but surely putting me, trying to get me banked at the same time. Because the game was rigged to where if you pirated the game, you could play the game, but you won't be a very successful game company. It was a kind of a troll from the game developer, so it was very understandable. We wanted a demo, but we can't get one, so it was pirated. And I want to say that they secretly leaked this pirated thing and decided, here you go. So I guess that was their little demo, or whatever. But other than that, it was started off with that game Developer Tycoon. And I tried to do like these recording sessions. I would do a recording session on Monday, and I would record for an hour straight. I would record and then split that up, like either an hour or 2 hours. I would split that up into 20-minute intervals, and then upload the 20 different minute videos to YouTube, or they would be like random intervals of like 15 to 20 minutes, because I would record either for an hour, for 2 hours, or for less than an hour, and it would cause some issues with trying to keep it a little even. So I would try to time myself to record for an hour and then be done. I did it with that game. I tried to do my own little Minecraft series, and again, this was while I still had the shit laptop, so it wasn't like I was recording fabulous gameplay footage. So that didn't really help out at all. And then some time passed, and then my dad was like, "You really need to get a job because this YouTube thing is not going anywhere." It's true, and I was realizing that. I realized that after I reached 200 subscribers, this isn't really going anywhere as I thought it was. So I was really hoping that people would like my content, like the things that I was doing, and then be like, "Oh, he might be a good guy." So I think the majority of my old videos are to blame. Which got me thinking on how I got into the emergency alert system box. Because this is all the while I just got out of high school, and I didn't really first get into emergency alert system box. I would like watch a video every now and then, but when I first officially got into watching them was, I think, 2014. Might have been 2014 that I first got into watching them. And then later that year, it was October, and this was when I was still on the Jaggy servers, the Jaggy Minecraft. We wanted to do like a little purge. Well, not really a purge event. It was my idea because this was while I was watching The Purge as well. I watched The Purge, and then I watched I think the second one came out that year, 2014, or it came out sometime. But I watched The Purge, and I was sitting there like, this is really interesting. This would make for a real interesting event. And it didn't really last as long as I thought it was going to be, because I was going to start it up at a random time, like at 11 in the morning, or at noon, and I would end it at midnight. It was insane. It was an insane idea, and Jackie was like, "Go for it." So the rules was pretty simple. World Guard was disabled, so you could literally grief anything. You can grief anything, destroy anything. because, when I did it, I wanted to stream the event. And then I was like, well, this wasn't going to really work out as well. So I'll stream the beginning, and then I'll stream for when it's over. And then we'll act like that it's like the emergency alert. I made up my own little emergency alert system thing, which, well, I mean, it worked. It worked. People liked it. And you can watch the same alert that was broadcasted live on Twitch as a little emergency alert system, little mock. And that was my very first emergency alert system mock that I ever created. You can watch it right now on my channel. It's part of my emergency alert system mocks playlist. You can watch it right now. I think it says in parentheses, very first emergency alert system mock or something like that. And that's kind of what got me into the emergency alert system mocks, was after that. And then I was like, I can do so much better than that. So after that happened, was pretty much my introduction to the emergency alert system box. And after that one, I was pretty much in the emergency alert system box creation club, whatever you want to call it. But I did start creating my own emergency alert system box. I started studying how they were made, and I would use inspiration from others like Galactic, Heat Cats, This Is Not a Test, other emergency alert system creators out there that, a lot of them inspired me to want to create my own box. And a lot of the videos that I uploaded have been inspired by another video. And I use these videos to inspire me to create more mocks. So each and every single mock that you see on my channel was inspired by somebody else's mock. And then I got into more realism. I kind of wanted to do a little more realism. So that was when I started the emergency action notification simulation series, or trilogy, I guess can be called. And it will be the only time that I was interested in voicing all of the messages. This time around, when I do the wartime broadcasting system, I'm probably going to I don't know what I'm going to base it on. I guess I'm going to base it on Fallout, because Fallout was more or less of a inspiration for the emergency action notification simulation. So, I might end up redoing the emergency action notification simulation just to do wartime broadcasting trilogy from my past space station. More fucking tracking. Well, anyways, yeah, Fallout was a more of a what do you call it? More of a side inspiration. It wasn't fully inspired by Fallout because I was inspired by other mods. I kind of wanted to do my own little emergency action notification simulation, and then that video got really popular, and I intended to do a part 2. So I was like, let's do a part 2. Why the hell not? Why are there cars using the wait station as a way to bypass all this traffic? That car needs to get pulled over and handed a ticket. Should have never fucking taken that fucking bypass. Because there are people that's working at that wait station. They can send somebody out there to give that guy a fucking ticket. Pretty sure this thing is extra. Inspired to make these emergency alert system mods. I got better as they go on, and you can tell I got better as I've been making them. You can tell I've been getting better. So throughout the years of me making emergency alert system mods, I know I haven't been making a lot, but there's a lot of people that has subscribed to my channel purely for the emergency alert system mods, and it's great and all because there's a group of people that's interested in something that I make. I make a lot of other stuff too, and I appreciate that people love a certain thing that I make. Greatly appreciate it if people would watch, because I love making gameplay videos. I love streaming. I love, pretty much everything. I like doing everything. I like doing a lot of this stuff. I like playing video games a lot. And I'm going to make my adventure videos, or to at least get paid to make videos. But it's kind of hard to get paid to make videos when, one, you only have 500 subscribers. Well, actually, almost 600 subscribers. 500 subscribers. That do pretty much the exact same thing that I do, and except for emergency alert system mods. And I thought about making this channel dedicated to only emergency alert system mods, but then again, I'm like, no, because there's other people that subscribe to my channel for other things as well. There's people that like my gameplay videos, or at least want to like my gameplay videos. There's people that like my cheesy acting. There's people that like it when I wear the mask and go on rants. People like that sort of stuff. And I don't really understand why, but they like it. And you know, I don't want to give them high hopes or anything, but I've been trying to, you know, do other things as well. I've been trying to do more gameplay, do more of this, do more of that. Especially when it comes to gameplay, emergency alert system box. Those are probably two main focuses on this channel is gameplay and emergency alert system box, because those are the only videos that give me a lot of views, or at least it has Doki Doki, and I want to continue to do that. With that being said, though, tomorrow, or maybe later tonight if I get home early enough, but definitely tomorrow, I will be streaming at around the same time that I'm streaming today, and I'll be streaming the ultimate custom night that Scott Cawthorn just released earlier last week, or earlier this week, I should say. Just released Ultimate Custom Night, which is supposed to have been like a little extension with Five Nights at Freddy, or Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator, or FNAF 6, or whatever anybody wants to call it. Technically it's FNAF 6, but whatever. Anyways, it just came out. It's free, so I'll be able to play it, and we'll be able to stream it this weekend. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. It's not really something I've been terribly interested in. I mean, the only reason why I was interested was because of Markiplier and game theory. So, that. So hopefully after this is all, you know, said and done, Scott can go on and make another indie horror saga or series or whatever, and stop trying to milk money off of Five Nights at Freddy's. But you know, it was a great experience nevertheless. You know, it was a great experience to attempt to play these games, and I have attempted to play every single one of them, because I have every single one of them. But it was great. It really was. It was great. I liked it. So, you know, we will be playing the Ultimate Custom Night tomorrow or later today if I get home early enough. And we'll leave it to that. Other than that, we will continue to stream Portal Stories and Darksiders War Master Edition, and we'll eventually play Darksiders 2. The Definitive Edition, or whatever, Definitive Edition. We will continue to play both of those games. Eventually, it's just, you know, I've been working all this freaking week, and I didn't bring my laptop, so I wasn't really doing anything important or anything in regards to this channel. So that's just been really going on. So again, you know, we will play. We will continue to play Darksiders. We'll continue to play Portal Stories Bell. We'll continue to try to get through that as soon as possible. Other than that, I think that's pretty much all that I got to say. So I hope you guys enjoyed that little, you know, the little rant at the beginning, the little talk about Roblox, a little talk about, you know, my channel, gaming and whatnot, a little history of the channel, why not. on streaming tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that. As always, if you enjoy my content, please leave a like and subscribe and hit that little bell so you guys get notified whenever I go live or whenever I upload a video. As always, I thought about it, and I have a new intro in which I'm going to be doing whenever I upload gameplay videos, whenever I do like a recording session, or streaming games with Spike and Chow, Spike and Chow and Luna, or all three, or a combination of the three. But I have a new idea on like a catchphrase that I could say, and I had a long thought about it. And yes, I'm going to start doing like a little intro bit. And it's going to be, beware, for I am one DeathEater, destroy your souls. I'm not sorry. That being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and beware, for I am one DeathEater, destroy your souls. That's a good intro and outro. I'm just going to do it from now on. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.